narrow, medium, and wide width. And I asked our buyer today, someone on Facebook said, what are the wide widths according to the letters? And for Clark's, it is a D. The medium is a B. And then what would the narrow be, Amy? Like just an A? Yeah, an A. Just a straight A. So, narrow. I said narrow in a hot pick that 128 people took the time to go to QVC.com and give these shoes 5 stars. They are the perfect transitional shoe. Somebody said they were great in the rain. That cracks me up. But I think when it's raining out, do you really want to wear a sandal? No. How about the brand new color as we head into the end of summer and beginning of fall? This is a year-round shoe. This is the Ashland Bubble that 128 people said 5 stars. That's the gorgeous brand new burgundy. Absolutely love it. We always say nobody does a navy shoe like Clark's. There she is. You've got your classic black. Notice that there is a much more subtle stitch contrast there. That beautiful leather. And then along with the burgundy, my favorite, we call it the brown multi, because when you look at the brown multi, look at the different tones in the leather. Narrow width, 7 through 12, including half sizes. Medium width, 5 through 12, including half sizes. And wide width, 6 through 12, including half sizes. And look how cute this is, okay? So sure, we could pick up a clog, or sure, we could pick up something else, but when you slip into a loafer, as one customer said, best purchase in loafers for her ever. This is the shoe that I think immediately makes your outfit look like. I bought it in this beautiful little boutique, and I'm on my way to the country club, Amy O'Selkin. Hi, honey. I miss you too. Happy transitioning into fall, because this really is a buy now, wear then shoe. It's
so true, especially
hot pick star of the day.
Hot pick, especially if you're someone who lives in Florida or the warmer climates, especially come fall and winter, you're not going to need the boot. This is really going to work for you. At Clark's, we've been doing this for 190 years.
Wow.
Shoemaking. And I think we've always kept our British integrity. And when I see a shoe like this, I really do think of like Europe. I think menswear inspired, which is a huge trend. Yet so unbelievably comfortable when you step in.
And you're wearing it July 9th, okay? With a cute pair of skinny jeans, a really pretty lacy top, and she popped on the black shoes.
Done.
The point is, if your toes get cold, I mean, where were we? Oh, unfortunately, my husband wasn't feeling well, so we spent a lot of time at the doctor's, and it was really, 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 really cold. I had on a pair of Clark's loafers, and I thought to myself halfway through the day, I am so glad I slipped these on, because if I had bare feet in a sandal right now, I'd be freezing. So to go to worship, to go to work, to slip in barefoot, look at those narrows. They're flying out the door already.
Oh my gosh,
let's talk about the Ashland bottom, because you know me, I go to Pluto and back when I talk about the famous Lexi. This is like you mentioned, the year-round sister to the Lexi bottom.
The Lexi, you know, at Clark's we name all of our shoes just like we name our kids, and we give them 2 names. So the first name is always the bottom. So this is the Ashland. In the summer, the Lexi is Jane's baby. And then we have in the winter, we have a lot of Nikki boots, but for the all 4-season style, this Ashland bottom, it's 1.25 inches, it's a low wedge. It's magical because it's not too flat, so you still feel you have support, and yet it has enough of a, not too high of a lift that you feel like you're unstable.
Right.
It's also our bendables line. Look at those flex grooves. This is a brand new shoe, and already it's gonna move with you, it's gonna flex with you. Oh, we have this animation showing how with this Ashland bottom, you have those external flex grooves that expand with every step, and you have internal flex grooves that are compressing. Again, I think of the penny loafers I grew up wearing, and my mom would always be like, Amy, go scratch them on the driveway. Like, you have to make sure you're not gonna slip and slide, or they'll be stiff. These are truly gonna feel like your favorite shoe. And fashion-wise, I really love the bubble, this upper, because yes, it has that menswear inspired look, but it's still feminine. You have that raised seam over the instep.
I love this little fold over of the leather. It's so elegant.
And that's what a lot of our customers are saying, that they love how rich the leather is.
You underachiever. You only got 128 5-star reviews. I mean, I just quoted some of you. Comfort at its max. Best purchase on loafers. I love this one. This is just the title. This isn't pulled from the graphic. Very classy and comfortable. And okay, I call this red light, green light. I've seen a lot of yellow lights, which means limited, and red, that means sold out. This shoe just came in. And we just did it in narrow. I mean, I've been carrying the torch for my narrows and my double wides. I bug people incessantly. Look at that. A lot of the narrows are now limited. In fact, in the black, you can see pretty much across the board, every single narrow size is limited. In the brown multi, even in the medium width that we bring in a lot of, because that's the average width, some of those are going very quickly. So 30 days, love it or return it. 500 of you have already picked this up. We're kind of getting busy on the phone lines. And then we added Easy Pay, because if you say, well, Jane, I'm still going to stick my toes in the sand, well, me too. But we really are seeing those catalogs beginning, the stores beginning. And this is not, I'm buying a boot in July. This is, like for me, if I have on walk shorts like Deanna does, and a top and a jean jacket, I could wear a sandal. But there's something about slipping into a loafer that makes me feel like I'm going to the country club. I don't belong to a country club, but I just feel like I belong to a country club.
But I also feel this is almost like an elevated boat shoe, you know? It has that feel of that sportiness, but because of the leather, because of that tassel, it's just a little more polished and you can get more wear out of it.
Well, it's funny because I had a boat shoe on the other day that I was talking about when my toes were cold from last season. I don't wear that boat shoe when we head into, at least in my neck of the woods, October, pretty much through May.
Because you need a boot.
Very, very summery. This is, you buy now, you wear it now, you slip it on right this very minute, even with a little summer sundress. It's just adorable with walk shorts or with skinny jeans and a little sleeveless top.
Even with tights and a sweater dress and your schoolgirl chic.
Schoolgirl chic. Okay, we're going to run off to the phones, and I'm really worried about those red light, green lights. So narrow, medium, and wide. Here's burgundy, and Amy, you were telling us this is the color. Gotta get it now. Look at all those yellow lights on the burgundy. You guys, don't wait.
It's such a beautiful, rich, deep burgundy. I think of like a garnet almost.
Yeah, and then navy. We always say the best navy shoes on the planet come from Clark's. Beautiful. Black. Now, I love the way the black, you've kept the stitching much quieter.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It's still there, the contrast, but you're right, it's a subtle.
I love it. And then this one is just getting me all over. It's called the brown multi. There's 2 colors of brown. You can see that at the counter on the heel. You can see that on the tassel in the front. But Terry's been patiently waiting, and we're so glad Shoe Shopping is back with a vengeance. So here comes Terry. Hi, Terry, my shoe girl. Meet Amy. Welcome to Shoe Shopping with Jane.
Hi, Jane. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
How are ya?
Talk with you tonight. I had to pick up these shoes. I love Clark's. I have a whole closet full of Clark's. They're about the only shoe that I wear. And I wondered what Clark's was going to come out with for a new shoe for, you know, the fall and winter this year. And I saw these and the brown multi, and you had them in wide widths, which is what I need. And I really appreciate that you carry several of your styles in wide widths, and I said, I've got to have these.
Yes.
Yay!
And there's a couple more wide widths in the show for you tonight, Terry, so we're going to be doing that as much as we can going forward.
Oh, good. I'll be staying tuned.
So if somebody's new to the show, why do you love shopping for shoes on TV? Why do you love Clark's?
Because they are so comfortable right out of the box, and they hold up. They're made very well, and they hold up, and you just couldn't ask for a better shoe.
Yay, I'm so glad you like them. And you know what, the other great thing is once you get these home and you feel like you really love that Ashland bottom, we have other Ashland styles like the Ashland Spin or the Ashland Lane that also come in wide width. So if you want to change up the style and get maybe more of a driving mock look, you can find that and still get that same fit.
Oh, I'll be watching.
Well, thank you so much, Terry. Enjoy our Thursday night shoe palooza. That's what we should call it.
I love watching you on TV, Jane.
Oh, thank you, Terry. I love shopping with you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Thanks, Terry. Bye-bye. Okay, in my peripheral vision, I'm starting to get upset because I just saw red lights pop up.
Oh.
Now, this is supposed to be a shoe to last like all through August, and let's face it, first of all, it's a hot pick. It's a star of the day because it's the perfect transitional shoe. It doesn't rush summer because, like I said, as you see our models, this is what we're wearing. And I was saying to Amy, it's been a weirdly chilly summer, hasn't it?
And I've loved it because humidity and I do not get along, so I'm happy with this crispness. But you're right, come fall, trust me, the second you go from a flip-flop to a boot, you're gonna be like, what just happened?
Yeah.
This really is that bridge that you're gonna get to wear and really get your money out of because you can wear it season after season and time again. And the colors and the widths, I always like to point this out, but at Clark's, what we do with our widths is so special because we don't just give you more leather on the top if you're getting a wide, which a lot of other companies do. We create an entirely new last, which is the mold where we make the shoe. So you're getting proportion, you're getting the proper amount of width extension, and in the case of the narrow, the proper amount of that width on the narrow side.
Right, so 2,500 ordered. Let's remind you about what red light, green light means. Navy and 12 medium, gone, sold out. I hope we get this back in. There are no guarantees. There's also no guarantees that the shoe will be on 3 easy payments of $24. It's a classic. It's like your pearls.
Is a classic.
It is never, ever, ever going out of style. And when you know, it's funny, we talk about this with Dooney and Burke, but pretty soon I'm gonna have to start posting on Facebook my oldest Clark shoes because they just keep going and going,
oh my gosh,
and they look
I know
brand
my
new.
first Clark shoe. I was in high school, and they were wedges, and they were a flip-flop, and they were cream and had brown leather flowers.
And mine were the Springer sandal, black patent leather. So these are in the brand new burgundy that's getting limited across the board. Then we have it in navy. And then we have it in black. Black and burgundy, by far the most popular, by far the most limited, with 2,500 shoes already ordered. The brown multi, I am loving.
It's like
wood jewelry or a straw bag or a big straw hat. How cute would that be?
It's like mahogany and chestnut, like my two favorite colors of wood. I also think what's so great about a loafer is that it truly is timeless. I do think of, you know, the streets in London, but I also think of like Annie Hall and wearing this with like a great trouser. And that's a really important point. Sometimes, you know, a ballet flat isn't substantial enough to wear with your boot cut or your wider leg pants, but a loafer is. It has enough oomph to carry off the outfit, but it's still understated that you can really dress it up or down.
And if you're not really convinced with us, the two shoe ladies that love shoes, go to QVC.com and read what people said. I mean, like, 128 times somebody said 5 stars. They said very classy and comfortable. They said best purchase on loafers. They said comfort at its max. And you spoke, we delivered, this is running true to size. Unless I announce it, it's always true to size. Narrow, which is an A, medium, which is a B, for Clark's, wide, which is a D, and the inside is like a soft moleskin. So even in the summertime, if you're slipping in barefoot, you're not gonna feel like you slip around on the bottom of the foot.
It's so true. Everything 360 degrees of comfort and style.
Well, you know, there's a little bit of ballet move